Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night, man. I hope y'all had a great day overall. I hope everything is well with y'all and your families, man. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world, man, and it seems to revolve around one of the most popular fighters in the sport of boxing right now, Devin the Dream Haney. We're going to talk about Keyshawn Davis's thoughts on Devin Haney, saying that is a super easy fight for him. We're going to talk about that, provide our opinions, and just break down that whole situation right there. And we're going to go with Eddie Hearn ripping Devin Haney in a recent interview that he had done with Boxing News, man. I'm going to let a few of y'all get in here. But as soon as y'all come in, please hit the like button. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up as soon as we come in here. Shout out to the boy Thomas Wright with an early comment before I even went live. He said, salute to you and the family, bro. Salute to the boy Thomas Wright. He said, Caleb Plant said Munguia doesn't make sense for him. Is that a duck? He said Berlanga and Jamal, a dude who hasn't fought at 68 in the press, makes more sense. Well, first of all, I'm not going to consider it a duck because it's not like Jaime Munguia sent, Caleb Plant an offer. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Jaime Munguia was to send them an offer to fight and he were to turn it down and pursue a lesser opponent or whatever the situation is, then we can start looking at that as like, Caleb Plant being from the promised land, you know what I'm saying, with Rick Ross with, thousands of chickens, over there quacking and shit. But for the most part, I'm not going to consider it a duck. I just think that Caleb Plant was saying that those fights were more intriguing to him or, fights that would put more money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? We really got to think about it. Caleb Plant has a history with Berlanga and Jamal. He slapped the dog shit out of Jamal. That'll be a good buildup. That'll be a great press, great promotion. You know what I'm saying? And that should have probably do some numbers just based off of them, having that previous situation with Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga just did 650K pay-per-view buys with Canelo Alvarez. And, part of the, build up to the Canelo and Berlanga fight was, Berlanga getting into it with Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? At the press conferences. So, I understood what Caleb Plant was saying, but to answer your question, no, I wouldn't consider it a duck, man. For it to be a duck, in my opinion, an offer would need to be sent over. And, it would have to include like shit that, Brian Norman did. You know what I mean? I don't want to go back to that whole situation, but you get what I'm saying. Getting sent the offer, you know what I'm saying? Acting like you intriguing the fight, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time you just using that person's name to come up off a little bit of clout or whatever the situation is. Caleb Plant hasn't been put in a position where he's been offered a fight, you know what I'm saying, against Jaime Munguia. So until then, I'm not going to call him a duck at all. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Notes. Oh, man, I ain't see that boy in the chat in a long time. He became one of the newest members on the channel, man. I appreciate Notes very much, man. Thank you for coming through and showing love. That boy is the truth for that, man. I appreciate that very much, man. I know he don't talk in the chat as much as he used to, but that's still one of the guys. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate Notes very much for his contribution to the nation. Shout out to the boy Notes. The stranger, he said, what's up, big bro, man? I'm chilling, bro. I can't complain. I'm maintaining. You feel what I'm saying? I can't complain. You feel me? I'm feeling pretty good today. A little bit of allergies here and there. And, I'm trying to get this shit situated with my amateurs, trying to get them on some good cards and, things of that nature. But, yeah, man. Like, let me see something real quick. Hold on real quick, y'all. Real quick. Oh, wow. Yo, this shit is hilarious, bro. People keep sending me fight offers for guys. That's how you know I've been doing a hell of a thing with my amateurs, bro, because it's like I keep getting offers for guys that we already beat and shit like that. That shit is dope. Yo, it's dope to see that, people actually getting memberships on the channel. I wasn't expecting much. I got a solid 3. Karma, Agent 007. Now my boy knows, man. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you. If you guys want to join and become members of the channel, man, I got 2 different packages. You feel what I'm saying? Pause. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. If you guys want to, go ahead and join the squad, man, I appreciate that very much. You feel me? Let me put the link in the chat. You know what I mean? And pin it right there for the people to see. Let's see. Let me actually pin that before we get on with the conversation. We got a few people in the building, man. So let's get into this boxing talk. You feel me? I don't know if Notes is gonna say anything else, man, but yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to the boy Notes. That definitely caught me off guard. I'm gonna hit him up later on. Yeah. So let me see. Fucking cats, bro. This is why, like, I try to stay patient, but like on some real shit, bro, I be really wanting to do something to them. Oscar de la Paz said, "What's going on? Boxing film, what up? Coffee Plan, what up? What up, y'all? I see y'all. The Stranger said, coming off of a loss, does AJ versus Wilder fight sound good today? I mean, I've been one of the people, and look, man, I'm still a big Deontay Wilder fan. You know what I'm saying? Always rock with Deontay Wilder ever since, I realized that dude was the truth. You know what I mean? Created some great boxing memories, you know what I'm saying, within the past few years. I seen that he took a lot of criticism from, people and things of that nature. But, I was a genuine fan of Deontay Wilder. But at this point in time, I genuinely feel like he's a shell of himself. And I seriously want him to walk away from boxing before he seriously gets himself hurt. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I do, although, Anthony Joshua lost his last bout against Daniel Dubois, I honestly feel like Anthony Joshua has more in the tank than Deontay Wilder does at this point. You feel me? So, but, if the fight were to happen, I'm going to support Deontay Wilder all the way. I'll be rooting for him. But, just based off of what I've seen from both guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, Anthony Joshua didn't look like a shell of himself against Dubois. He just got beat to the punch. You feel what I'm saying? And even though, he got sparked within 5 rounds or whatever the case is, he still was, responding well. He wasn't responding well to getting hit and things of that nature, but, he still was landing some good shots, even hurt Daniel Dubois prior to him getting sparked. You know what I'm saying? So at least he showed some things. Like with Zhang, Deontay Wilder, he looked like he was completely off. You see what I'm saying? Like, it looked like he didn't even have no more pop on his right hand, all off balance. It looked like he wanted to pull the trigger, but he just couldn't. And when you usually see things like that, that's what you consider a shot fighter. You know what I'm saying? When the body isn't able to respond to the brain's commands. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just my personal opinion. I think that Anthony Joshua will have the advantage going into the fight because I think he has more left in the tank than Wilder. But if the fight were to be made, I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch it. I wish this would have taken place back when they were both undefeated heavyweight champions. You know what I'm saying? But, the politics of boxing got in the way, a lot of duckery. A lot of bitch assness got in the mix of that whole situation. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, please go do y'all research. And but that's not gonna be the first. That's not the first, and that's not gonna be the last fight that we see. Disintegrate into dust, bro. Like, there's gonna be a lot of fights we call for that end up falling out of the picture because people want to get greedy. These higher ups in the boxing world, these businessmen want to get greedy and convince these fighters that it'll be worth more down the line as if it's guaranteed to happen down the line. You see what I mean? So it is what it is. He said he ducked him in 2019. Remember that 50 M's? Of course I remember the 50 M's. But it goes further. It goes even further back than that. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. There's a lot of people that, even most recently, like when before Anthony Joshua fought Otto Wallin, you know what I'm saying? And before Deontay Wilder fought Joseph Parker, people were calling for that fight. There's people in the UK like Joshua's not ready for Wilder. He's not ready for Wilder. He needs another fight for Wilder. Like, them dudes in the UK was absolutely terrified of their boy going up against Deontay Wilder, bro. You know, there was even a point in time when, you know, Anthony Joshua was world champion and they was calling for Deontay Wilder to fight him. You know, a lot of boxing fans. And, you know, they was talking about how, you know, Wilder has this many fights and Anthony Joshua isn't ready. He's too green. And it's like, bro, how can you say somebody's green when they legitimately are world champions, bro? Can you really say that? Because as far as I'm concerned, if you got a world title, you know, you're amongst the best in the division. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got that world title for a reason. That symbolizes your superiority in the division. You feel me? So how can you hold a world title and be told that you too green to go up against another champion? Now, if you a prospect, you know what I'm saying? Like Kermel Moulton and shit like that. All right, you know what I mean? He might be too green. He need a little bit more seasoning. If you're a contender, maybe you could make that case like, oh, he need probably a couple more fights, and then we could talk about him fighting for a world title like Xander Zayas. I think he need a little bit more time. But when you're a world champion, bro, there's no more, you know, there shouldn't be no stipulations on no fucking fighter, bro. It shouldn't be, you know, no excuses. When you got a world title, bro, you need to run it with anybody else who has a world title. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like you're not ready while you got that world title, then you shouldn't have fought for it in the first place. There's no turning back. As soon as you get that world title, you got to be ready for whatever the fuck come through that door. And you better be ready to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Put your mouthpiece on, you know, throw them fucking gloves on and lock in. You feel me? But, you know what I mean? That's what they was doing on Anthony Joshua's come up, bro. And there was a lot of sneaky shit that happened. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn strategically got rid of certain guys that he felt like was a threat to Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Was able to get rid of them from the picture. When we go back to, you know, Luis Ortiz being removed from the WBA rankings. I remember there was a point in time where Anthony Joshua was in the WBC rankings, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean, he was taken out of the rankings and things of that nature. Like, I remember shit like that because I've been following boxing for many years. Y'all can go check my YouTube, bro. I got videos from back 7-8 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? But I was just never consistent. So, like, the people didn't really know who I was. But, man, I've been up to date with a lot of shit. You know, almost a decade's worth of you know, events, you know what I mean, that I remember personally from the whole Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua saga. You feel me? You said I seen it. You sounded young as fuck. Yeah, bro. I was like, it's probably like 19, 18. I was like 18, 19 back when I was making those videos. It was like a little bit after, I think it was like a little bit after high school, bro. I think I started making videos back in like my first year of college or some shit like that. Yo, T said Mazuma put in a good word for me with Leanna Cruz with the hookup. I'm familiar with Leanna Cruz. She used to actually train in my gym. She was supposed to make her pro debut with us, but you know, I don't, you know, some things that happened and she ended up going somewhere else. I don't even know if she really fuck with me all like that. You know what I'm saying? She don't fuck with me like that. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. So I can't help you with that, unfortunately. But you know, she's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? She's a pretty girl. I mean, you know, hate towards her. You know, we had our little conflicts or whatever, but you know, it ain't nothing personal. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really want to get into it. You know what I mean? Exactly what happened, but you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing that, you know, it wasn't like we was in the wrong in any type of situation. You feel me? So it is what it is. I ain't really tripping. Yeah. I remember Anthony Joshua had interviews talking about he was going to freeze Deontay Wilder out. Now, do that sound like somebody who want to fight? If you literally on interviews talking about how you'll freeze motherfuckers out, does that sound like somebody who want to fight? I would never talk about freezing out anybody if I wanted to rumble them. You know what I'm saying? But we see right past the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? We see what we see. We know what we know. You know what I mean? She has an upcoming fight. Yeah, I seen that. I think she fighting for like a version of the WBA title. That'll be her 9th fight from what I understand. So, best of luck to her, and I hope she come back with that belt, man. You know what I mean? She trained in Philadelphia. She got Philadelphia trainers. You know what I mean? So that I'm familiar with. So, I hope she do well. Ain't no animosity or hate this way. Boxer Film said Alicia fighting this Friday. Yeah, I seen that, but I seen that there's very little press on that fight happening. That's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? But you peep that, her stock definitely dropped, bro. You know what I mean? With that whole PED scandal, it seems like a lot of people not really tuned in with her how they used to be. Probably just a bunch of thirsty niggas that's trying to be on Alicia Good side and shit so they could get an interview or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that nobody really talking about the fight. I heard them talk about Michaela Mayer's fight a little bit, but besides that, ain't nobody really talking about Alicia. You know what I mean? They just liking her pictures on Instagram. So, it is what it is. And in regards to Ralph's comment that he just put right here, he said they just letting Alicia slide. That's crazy. I mean, look, bro, a lot of these dudes that get caught with PEDs, outside of Alicia, they get caught, and they just slide, bro. Like Conor Benn got caught and they let him slide. Billy Joe Saunders got caught. He like they let him slide. Dillian White, they let him slide. Like these dudes not really going through any type of punishment. That's why these dudes feel okay with doing performance enhancement drugs. Because like, oh, all right, if I get caught, I probably get banned for 6 months. I might get banned for a year. It's cool. I only fight once or twice a year anyway. So is it really a punishment? They gave Canelo like a 6-month ban. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't matter. Like Canelo fighting every 6 months anyway. Between September to May is how long? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So if he fight in September and then he don't come back until May, come on, man. Like is that really a punishment, dog? It's not. So, these people will be putting these enhancement drugs in their system. Cause it's like, all right, man, because I have a whole process on how like I could filter it out and still get all the benefits of it. But if I somehow, some way get caught, I could blame it on this right here. You know what I'm saying? Have the media push that out there. The fans will believe me, and then I could probably take a little fine, take a little ban, and then get right back in the mix. You know what I mean? Like these dudes don't really care. Dillian White got caught multiple times, and I heard he about to fight soon. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Jared Miller got caught multiple times too. I heard back when he was kickboxing, he got caught with that shit. A lot of people don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So a cheat is a cheat, my nigga. Dillian White saying he was clean. That's what if you peep, that's what they all say. Like when Oscar Valdez popped, he was talking about, I'm a clean fighter. I'm a clean fighter. It was this herbal tea I was taking, even though that was shot down and proven to be bullshit. You know what I mean? That it was highly unlikely that was the case. He still says to this day that he was a clean fighter. You had let Alicia Bumgarner tell it. She was a clean fighter. She went and did. She was like, oh, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. That she goes and she goes to this laboratory where she's able to control what drug she's being tested for. She be like, see, I told you I was a clean fighter. And the things that she tests positive for, from what I understand, wasn't even, studied in that drug test they conducted. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, bro. These dudes be guilty on the low. And can't nobody tell me that they don't know what they putting in their body. I remember Freddie Roach stopped fucking with that dude Alex Ariza because he was giving Pacquiao these special shakes. And Freddie Roach was like, yo, what's in these shakes that you giving Pacquiao? And Ariza wasn't answering this question, so he cut him out the mix. You feel what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of shit out here, bro. That's why when I be hearing motherfuckers, like when Nate Diaz be like, they're all on, everybody's on steroids, I kind of understand where he coming from, bro. I kind of understand where he coming from. Trust me. Tom is right. He says it's true. Manny ducked a drug test in 2009 with Floyd. Well, this was the things that I heard back at that time. Cause I was very young at that time. In 2009, I was about, that's 15 years ago. So I was 13, right? No, not 13. I'm tripping. I was 11. So, yeah, man. So there was a point in time when Manny Pacquiao, uh, he made those negotiations hard. Cause I remember, Floyd had offered him 40 million. He said, I could give you 20 million within 48 hours or some shit like that. So he was willing to give that nigga half within 48. He'll have it wired to him in 48 hours. And Manny Pacquiao was like, nah, 50-50, and then hung up the phone as if they were on the same level from a popularity standpoint, which wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Top rank and Manny Pacquiao, was I in tune at 11? Yes. Top rank and Manny Pacquiao did everything that they could to attach their name to Floyd Mayweather's. And then once they started getting a lot of buzz off because of them attaching their name on Floyd, all of a sudden they felt like they was on the same level from a popularity standpoint. Crazy. So I remember it was 50-50, hang up the phone. You know what I'm saying? And then they agreed. I think they got to a point where they agreed, but that Floyd had offered random blood and urine testing. Now, Manny Pacquiao had a problem with the random blood and urine testing. I remember at one point he said he was scared of needles. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he didn't want to take part in the random blood and urine. I don't know if this was true, but they said something about it being against his religion and all this crazy shit. It was just like every excuse in the book. You see what I mean? And Manny Pacquiao said he's scared of needles, but the nigga got tattoos. You feel what I'm saying? What else was being said? You know, then he said that, you know, he actually wanted to be notified when he got drug tested. He said that taking blood out would make him weak. It was just every excuse in the book from what I recall. And, you know, Manny Pacquiao has a history of making excuses. And ironically, after he lost to Floyd Mayweather, he made excuses. You see what I'm saying? He got embarrassed in there. He got outclassed. He got cooked. Couldn't do nothing that he usually do with his other opponents. Then he said that he had a torn rotator cuff. But I seen people with torn rotator cuffs in fights. I remember I seen Andre Berto fight with a torn rotator cuff. He couldn't throw that motherfucker at all. I know people who had sore rotator cuffs and couldn't lift their arm up. Manny Pacquiao was throwing every punch he could at Floyd and was shadow boxing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was raising it. Like Floyd said, he was raising his hands after the fight. You know, ain't nobody was massaging his arm. Floyd made some valid points. And then when I would look back and watch the fight, I said, that don't look like a nigga who tore his rotator cuff. He probably had a small tear, but nothing significant to the point where he couldn't throw punches. And you know it was bullshit because Manny Pacquiao said that he cured his torn rotator cuff swimming in salt water. If you have a torn rotator cuff, ain't no swimming gonna fix that shit. Like salt water, salt water got its healing properties. You know what I mean? It reduces inflammation. I'm understanding all that, but it ain't gonna repair a torn rotator cuff. I know that for a fact. Yes, yeah, teach. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to dig too much in my bag with the history and shit like that. We supposed to be talking about Devin Haney and things of that nature, but I remember all of that. Yeah, of course. Floyd was the one who really brought that to the game, where it's like, there was drug testing, of course, but random blood and urine testing, like Olympic style drug testing, Floyd was the one who made that shit popular. And when he brought that to the table, a lot of niggas got caught. You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas got caught up in what they was doing, bro. Floyd exposed a lot of cheaters. See what I mean? Floyd made a few things trendy in boxing. Random blood and urine testing was one of them. Because like if you go to like these little, like in Pennsylvania, they'll do some shit where it's like they'll randomly pick fighters and have them do a urine test. You feel me? But because of masking agents and shit like that, urine tests could be, maneuvered through. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's random blood and urine. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to, find your way out of both of them, which is extremely difficult to do. You know what I mean? You got to have that shit down to a science to consistently have clean tests, negative tests while putting stuff in your body. Like that's a whole system. And a lot of people, end up miscalculating and getting popped. Boxer Film said, Mark, you think Keyshawn is a fraud by saying that on Dev? Well, let's speak about this situation, man, because I had actually watched this video, I believe, yesterday. Bruce Carrington and Keyshawn Davis pretty much had like their little segment where they was interviewing each other, which I thought was dope, actually. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty dope. Just asking each other questions back and forth. Apparently, they sparred each other in the past, which was interesting, what they thought of each other. You know what I mean? What their goals are, what they doing 3 to 5 years from now. So if y'all didn't see it, man, go check it out on Top Rank's YouTube page. It was actually pretty dope. And, Keyshawn, he's an outspoken individual. You see what I'm saying? So whatever he feels, he going to say, you know what I mean? And there's not many people that Keyshawn feel like he can't beat. He's just a confident person. You know what I mean? Which you should be, when you climbing up the ranks and really wanting to prove you great, you want to have that confidence because that's what's going to help you, reach the top level. So I'm not knocking him for that. But in terms of him saying, saying that shit about Dev, in terms of him being a super easy fight and not having anything for him, that's just his opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's saying Devin Haney trash or the nigga's a bum. Like, he not saying none of that. He's just saying that he can't fuck with me. You feel me? So I'm not going to knock a fighter for saying that. Now, do I think that, he's, overlooking Devin Haney or, how can I say this, underestimating Devin Haney or, it seemed like he's a little, missing forward with Devin Haney. I think that Devin Haney will be a tough fight for Keyshawn Davis. I think Devin Haney will be competitive with just about anybody in or around his weight class. You feel me? You saying, look, people call him the clout chasing. He was asked the question, though. Bruce Carrington asked him, like, what you think about Devin Haney? And he answered it. Now, if Keyshawn Davis just brought it up out of nowhere, like, yeah, man, let's talk about Tank. Let's talk about Devin Haney, or just randomly bringing up Devin Haney, then that's clout chasing. But if somebody is giving you a question in regards to Devin Haney, he going to answer it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really think he clout chasing. I just think they asked him a question and he gave them an honest answer. And I'm not here like defending Keyshawn because I do think that he got a lot to prove. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely got a lot to prove. He about to fight Gustavo Lemos next. That might be a tough competitive bout for him. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the way he approaches the fight. Keyshawn Davis, he could box. He's definitely got some he got some great composure in the ring. He can systematically break you down. He plays his punches real well. He's an intelligent fighter and he got some underrated defense as well, in my opinion. However, he was able to showcase that, with average level fighters. We need to see that against elite level guys because I know plenty of fighters that could fucking look invincible in the ring when they're in there with D-level fighters, C-level fighters, but then once they get in there with, B-level and A-level fighters, all that shit that they was doing, early in their career seems to go away. See what I mean? Shout out to the boy Jake Cash. What up, my brother? Who you favor if it was to happen? That's a great fight, man. You know what I mean? That's a great fight, but, Devin Haney might be able to pull that off, bro, just based off of him. Devin – obviously, we got to see how Devin Haney bounced back off of this Ryan Garcia fight because, that we got to see, not to necessarily say what he has left, but just to see where his mental is at. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin Haney boxes really well. I think he's more experienced than Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn is still green in a sense, if we being honest. You feel what I mean? He said Tank will be target practice for him. Did he say that? I don't recall that. But if he did say that, then, I guess that's just his opinion too. You know what I'm saying? But do I think he'll beat Gervonta? No, I don't. I don't think he'll beat Gervonta. Not right now. You know what I mean? Like at the certain, and that's what makes me a little concerned about him facing Devin Haney because it's like, Devin Haney done been around the block. He actually done fought some guys. Like Keyshawn Davis, he just, you know what's the difference between Devin and Keyshawn? Devin don't gotta say all that shit because he already done beat some quality motherfuckers. Keyshawn trying to hype y'all up and make you feel like he the truth just based off of his words because he hasn't proved shit yet. Shout out to the boy Old School 868. What's going on, my brother? Okay, yeah. If he did, I'm sure he did say that. You know what I'm saying? But I probably like drifted off, or I was focused on something else. I'll be having a lot going on, but I do remember him clearly saying it caught my attention. I should have made a video about it, honestly, but that's yesterday news or whatever, so it is what it is. But he said that Devin Haney will be an easy fight, a super easy fight. You know what I'm saying? That Devin Haney don't got no power to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was pretty much saying, like, how you going to discourage me? How the hell you going to make me respect you if we ain't got no power? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the type time. That's what Keyshawn thinks of Devin Haney. You feel what I'm saying? But do I think Devin Haney's a super easy fight for Keyshawn? No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen your last fight against the guy you was like. I seen you fight Nair Albright, bro, and you beat him convincingly. You know what I'm saying? Well, you gotta know this. You gotta know contest because of the weed shit. But I'm gonna say this: like, you beat the dude easily and shit. But let's not act like Nair ain't rock your shit or was giving you like a little bit of trouble in the fight. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you like this dude who just blowing away everybody and you just look invincible. No, you're not in that type of class, Keyshawn. Like, you good. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have a lot of potential to be world champion. But come on now, like I think you talking a lot. I think you way ahead of what you actually are. You need a lot of building to do, just like all these other motherfuckers. You feel me? Yeah, he trained with Bomac. That's a great coach to have, man. Keisha, Bomac and his team, solid. Yeah, Old School. That's what I was saying earlier. When they first asked me about it, I said, yeah, that's Keyshawn's opinion because a lot of people, I had a few people tell me he was clout chasing. I don't think he clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's his opinion. They asked him about Devin Haney and what he think about Devin Haney. He answered it. And, Keyshawn always been an outspoken individual who's very confident in himself and his abilities. So I don't really expect him to say nothing less than that. Y'all seen that interaction that he had with Frank Martin? He told Frank Martin to his face, you know what I'm saying? I think I fuck him up. That's just the type of person that Keyshawn is, bro. He not gonna say that anybody could beat him. And he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't say anybody better than him. Bro, and this is just anything you passionate about, right? If you genuinely want to be the best, there's no way you should just be going around saying that niggas is better than you. You're like, yeah, when people ask me about other trainers, I'm like, yeah, he a good trainer. I mean, I definitely give him their props. But just me being the person that I am and how goal driven I am and how far I want to get with this boxing shit, I'm not gonna sit here and act like somebody above me and I can never reach their level. Bro, I think that I could compete with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. If I got a fighter on the same experience level, same, you know what I mean? Same everything, bro. Let's have it. I done rolled the dice with top niggas and I came out on top multiple times. You feel me? So it ain't nothing, bro. I'm telling you. So I said all that to say you should be confident in yourself and you shouldn't feel like nobody better than you. I remember Drake said something like that. He said, man, I'm the greatest. I said that before I knew I was. Like, you got to really believe in yourself. And even if, it's not true at that very moment or people don't believe it at that time, you got to put yourself in that mentality. Like, I'm already here. I just got to show the people what I'm made of. You feel me? That's just a competitive, confident mindset you need to have. You feel me? Pagaz says Keyshawn don't really got power like that. All his KOs are TKO. He never knocked someone straight out. Man, listen, whether it's a TKO or it's a KO, it's a knockout. You feel what I'm saying? There's different types of punches. You got ones that's Knockout artists sleep you in one shot like Wilder. You got motherfuckers who break you down piece by piece like Earl Spence Benavidez type shit. Then you got the dudes with sneaky power that could really put your lights out in one shot like Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre. There's different types of punchers. People who don't punch that hard, but they fast as fuck, so you don't see their punches so they can hurt you, like a Gary Russell, Guillermo Rigondeaux type shit. You feel me? Keyshawn punches with bad intentions. Yeah, I seen that with the Pedraza fight. You feel me? There's different types of power. I had that shit. If I caught you clean, it was a wrap. That's what I had. If I caught you clean with any shot, if I caught you at the end of my right hand or my left hook, it was over. If I caught you clean with a jab, I was rocking your shit. People got different types of power, though. Yeah, Tank beat the brakes off Pedraza. Yes, he did. That was a great fight. I've seen Bud one-hit quit niggas, though. Thomas. I seen him do it with David Evanesian. I seen him do it early in his career. He had this crazy knockout in his career. That's back when Bud had braids. Hit somebody with an overhand, slept him. Jose Benavidez, he got up, but that uppercut put him out. Bud, if he catch you with a clean, he could put you out with one shot. Danny hits harder than Bud. Danny Garcia. Well, Danny got like thudding power. Like from what I heard from people that sparred Danny, they said that his punches felt like bricks hitting you. You feel what I'm saying? But Bud throw his punches in a way where Bud is an accurate puncher. And he's a sneaky puncher too, where like you won't see the shot that he actually hits you in. He puts you out. Shushu put people out. Yeah, I seen Shushu put a few people out. Tio at 135 used to put people out. I remember he did that bull. I remember when Tio fought that bull Magdaleno. Man, he shouldn't have did that to that. Man, that shit was sad to watch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Bud got great timing too. Like when he caught Kell Brook with that jab, Kell Brook was about to walk in without nothing. Boom, hurt him with a jab, and then was able to finish him. It's different types of power, man. But not just because you don't knock somebody out with one shot, don't mean that you ain't got power. You know what I mean? There's more than one way to do something and come out successful. Like Subriel Matias, I never seen Subriel knock somebody out with one shot. The nigga got like 100% knockout ratio, or besides the fights he lost. You feel me? I think Subriel has won every fight he's had. Every fight he's won has been by knockout. Abdullah Mason definitely got sharp power. That's a fact. Definitely got a sharp power. David Evanesian did an interview and said Bud hits harder than Boots. Hey, man. I mean, I don't think he really even need to say that. Just look at how the way Bud did him. That'll tell you everything you need to know. But Boots definitely can punch. I know plenty of people that spar Boots. They said that motherfucker hit hard, bro. Coffee Plant said he think Boots hit harder than Bud. I don't know, man. I wouldn't know. James Kirkland had game. Yeah, you talking about James Kirkland. His fucking boxing name was crazy, though. That shit was kind of a pause. His name was like the Mandingo Warrior or some shit. Yeah, James Kirkland had a shit ton of power. Canelo even said that's the hardest puncher he ever been in the ring with. And I believe it, though, because he hit Canelo with some shit. Canelo was low-key shelling up. Like, what the fuck going on? Canelo was overwhelmed off the rip. James Kirkland didn't respect none of that shit Canelo was on. Canelo had to put him out his misery. You feel me? It had to put him out his misery to get him up to get him up out of that ring. James Kirkland go out on his shield, boy. He don't give a fuck. It's like, bro, it's either I'm gonna beat your ass or you gonna beat my ass. It ain't gonna be no shit where it's like, I'm trying to survive. Nah, I ain't here for that, bro. I ain't trying to get the judges involved. I'm either clipping you or you clipping me. That's just what it's gonna be. Canelo's like, all right, let me get you up out of here then, bro. Because you bugging the fuck out. You gotta calm down. That nigga put Canelo on the ropes immediately and just start just lighting Canelo up. Canelo like, hold up, bro. Started shooting shit in between his punches. He hurt James Kirkland bad. Kirkland got hurt so bad, bro. He was then Canelo hit him, boom, bing. And James Kirkland was like, oh, all right. Yeah, come on. Nigga switched the whole energy up, bro. He went from throwing punches. Then when he got hit by Canelo power, he was like, you know what? Come on, it's cool. Well, he ain't want to move forward no more. He was trying to bluff him like, yeah, come on. Nah, bro, you was hurt like shit. James, Bernard, and Shane was standing with James in court, man. They tried everything to keep him from prison. Yeah, man, it seemed like James Kirkland had he had a few loose screws, man. It's like, every time he had a falling out with Ann Wolf, then he'll go back to Ann Wolf, then he had a falling out. He had a problem with, like, having that strong authority figure. He didn't really want to listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But when he had structure in his life, he was successful. But that's a lot of people, bro. You need that person that's going to give you that push because, you're not – a lot of people not self-motivated, bro. Like, I'm a self-motivated person. I never really had that issue. But I know plenty of people who really need that person. They need that partner in their life that's going to continue pushing them because if they don't, they'll fall off and resort to doing stupid shit. James Kirkland seems to be that type of person where it's like, he don't want to listen to nobody. He just want to do shit his way. But his way usually leads to him getting involved in dumb shit. You feel me? So, he just couldn't get out of the way, man. And by the time he tried to come back to boxing, he was all old. And, he had ended up getting stopped, a couple years back. And that shit was sad to see, bro. A complete shell of himself trying to make a comeback because he needs some money or whatever the case is. He would have stuck with Ann Wolf, bro. Man, he would have got himself in some big money fights. He would have been able to take care of him and his own if he managed his money correctly. That was back when HBO was popping, so you know what I'm saying? That would have been dope, but it is what it is. Not everything ends on a positive note. Not everybody got happy endings. You feel me? Pause. Let me see right here. He said, Mark, did you see Joe Joyce on that mic, bro? He got CTE. I gotta listen, man. I seen Joe Joyce talk multiple times, and he was never really the best speaker. You feel what I mean? And usually when you have CTE, I don't think it's something that occurs right away. You know what I mean? That usually takes time to, start to settle in. I don't know. Joe Joyce might have been off the alcohol, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of these fighters be drinking and they be caught up in fights all drunk, like Benavidez and Morrell and all them. You know what I'm saying? He might be going through some things from a mental aspect. You know what I mean? Like Zhang hitting with some shit. He took some punishment, bro. So, that might be possible. You know what I'm saying? But based off of that video I saw, it just seemed like he wasn't focused or something. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know if it's a CTE thing or that's just him not being a good speaker type of thing. He said maybe Canelo no longer on that Mexican steak. I don't know anything about that. What fucked me up was Canelo was talking about he went to a taco stand and he got the man. Listen, stop it. He said it's possible Joyce never had any type of defense at all. Yeah, it is true. What was crazy was how like Joe Joyce was beating all these more, bro. Like Joe Joyce done beat a couple dudes, bro. And I'm like, bro, how did you beat this man? Like how? Joe Joyce proved me wrong a couple times, bro. I thought there was a few niggas that was gonna get him and they didn't. I thought Danny Dubois was gonna beat him. Fucking Joe Joyce got him. Took his O. Then I seen the Joseph Parker John. I was like, nah, Joseph Parker going out boxing. Nah. Like Joe Joyce looks so easy to beat. I'm like, bro, he's slow as fuck. He can't box. Nigga, like niggas was calling him Frankenstein. I'm like, bro, that's exactly how he is. He dead ass one of them big old goofy motherfuckers. That nigga, he kept proving me wrong. I'm like, yo, this dude Joyce know how to fucking win. And then Zhang came over and was like, yo, let me show y'all little niggas how to do this. You know what I mean? PYP Boxer said, I still like FA Ajagba. He would take over if given a chance. I don't know about that. I don't know about taking over, but he could get us some good fights, though. FA, like I said, I've been calling for this. I think FA and Jared Anderson will be a great fight. FA, shit. FA and who else? I'm not going to say Richard Torres. Richard Torres ain't ready for no FA, in my opinion. I don't know. I just like the Jared Anderson and FA fight, though. That's all I know. I would like to see that. Let me see. I seen an excuse. Ahara Davies. He blamed the casino and the hotel for playing music when he was sleeping, when he got slept by grandpa. Oh, it makes sense. Because don't the hotel rooms usually be a good distance away from the casino? So you mean to tell me your hotel room was right by the casino where they was playing all these loud ass music? That don't even make sense, bro. I've stood at multiple hotels that had casinos in them, and each one I went to was nowhere near the actual casino. Like you had to actually walk over. Oh no, that don't make sense to me. I'm not saying Tom is lying. I'm talking about what O'Hara said. Like you could hear the casino music from your hotel room. How close was you to the casino? Each casino that I've stood at, I never had that issue. I stood at multiple casinos. Oh no. Whatever, I ain't tripping. Nigga probably capping. And a lack of sleep. Could that play a part in why you got hit with a good shot? I don't know. I'm sure once you step in that ring, you're gonna be woke. Shit, them butterflies gonna wake you up. I don't give a fuck how long you ain't sleep. When you in that zone, you forget about all that shit. Earl called him a clown for saying that. What's going on with Earl, man? What's going on with Earl? We need to know what's going on with Earl, man. Like I hate the fact that this dude, like, and and that's what bothers me with a lot of these boxers. Like, yo, do you have a right to your privacy? Yes. Do you have a right to, not be too involved with the media when you ain't got shit going on? You just want to spend time with your family? Yes. But like, Earl, it's been since last July, bro. You have not interacted with anybody. I think you've done like one interview with like one of your accountants on YouTube. You're not speaking to nobody. You're not saying anything, bro. Like you say little shit on Twitter here and there. The most that we heard from you was the Frank Martin and Gervonta Davis fight, but it had nothing to do with you, bro. Anonymous Earl been even more quiet than Tank. Tank actually done had fights, and he's speaking out. He had press conference. Like Earl not doing anything, bro. The most Earl ever spoke, since he's lost, was on Frank Martin's behalf. Bro, what is going on with you, bro? What you got going on? We seen you in the ring speaking to Fundora and shit like that, but bro, when you gonna start interacting with the people that actually made you comfortable enough to fall back and spend time with your family and go on vacations? All like these dudes do not be appreciative of their fans, in my opinion, bro. I mean, shout out to the boxers who actually touch bases with their fans, and you know what I'm saying. Like David Benavidez, he don't even be having fights coming up, but he be doing like autograph signings, in random places, or you know what I'm saying. He keep the fans in mind and shit like that, bro. It's like a lot of these fighters nowadays, bro. Like they just want to get their money and hide. You feel me? That shit don't be making any sense, bro. I don't be fucking with that shit. Like I said, you have a right to your privacy. You have a right to, take a little break from social media as you should, but don't forget the people that helped you get where you was going. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want about, what I mean, the boxing fans, they could be fickle, yeah, of course, but you know, like for example, the Philadelphia Eagles, right? They got the craziest fan base in the world. These Eagle fans will switch up on you on the drop of a dime, but they still people that you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't be understanding that shit. These niggas be signed with Al Heyman and just start acting like him. You know what I'm saying? These niggas get signed to Al Heyman and just start acting like him, or these niggas, go ghost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas start signing with Al, start acting like him. You know what I mean? They get a fight, they act like they fuck with the fans. As soon as the fight over, they disappear. Al got two pictures. All the other pictures is different angles of the first picture. Yeah. There's a couple videos on him, but that's it. Jamal hasn't said anything, bro. Jamal Jamal fucking dipped, bro. And I heard him, I think he said something about like I'm back or some shit. Yeah, of course the notifications they get sent, bro. You know how that shit go, bro. No, Spence used to be active, bro. Like Spence used to interact with the fans even when he didn't have fight days, or you know what I mean? He used to at least be on Twitter, talking and being personable. Bro, my fault, y'all. I keep getting these fucking text messages, bro. Jamal, Errol. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That shit weird to me. But I just wanted to say my piece on that. I mean, what's going on with Earl? You know what I'm saying? Like you were embarrassed from the Bud loss. Like you stopped fucking with people after the Bud loss. Do you not want to have anything to do with boxing no more, bro? Like where your head at? Yeah, it is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's like nowadays, and this is the thing, bro. It's like these boxers, they make it seem like fans are a nuisance now. They the reason why you getting paid. They the reason why your tickets are selling. They the reason why, you know what I mean, you getting pay-per-view buys, and you know, they the reason why you able to cash these 7, 8, 9-figure checks. You feel me? But you know, fans get treated horribly in boxing, bro. No other sports fans would tolerate that. Basketball fans, football fans, soccer fans, bro. Like nobody ever tolerate that shit, bro. Boxing fans get treated the worst. Boxing fans are treated so horribly, bro. These promoters and these fighters be having, well, it'd be really promoters, but these promoters, you know what I mean? No, well, it's the fighters too, because they hire them motherfuckers. They literally be like, we gonna do whatever we want to do, and if you don't like the fight, don't buy it. Can you imagine that shit somewhere else? Can you imagine the NBA do a finals where they just pick the fucking two teams for it? And then, you know, basketball fans be like, no, we want to see the Spurs and the Heat play each other in the finals. And imagine the commissioner come out and be like, yo, this is what we want to do. It's either you going to watch these Spurs and this Heat play in the motherfucking finals, or you ain't got to watch it. Nigga, basketball fans will go to fuck berserk. Boxing fans be like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. I'll watch the fight. You know, I'll settle for it. It's like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. We're like, you can't even fathom that happening in any other sport, but in boxing, you can't even see that in the UFC. Dana don't even play that shit. Dana be like, yo, you gonna fight? The fans want this. You gonna fight him? You don't fight him? You just gonna sit on the show? Oh, all right, it's cool. You don't want to fight him? Oh, we're going to give you a dangerous fight. Your next fight. We're going to line you the next fight just because you're going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it only happens with boxing fans where we call for something and then, we have fighters saying, fuck the fans. Like Shakur, stupid ass, coming around talking about fuck boxing fans. He going to do whatever he want. Nigga, you will be a broke ass nigga packing bags and fucking ShopRite if it wasn't for boxing fans, nigga. You was a whole ignorant ass nigga, bro. What you wouldn't be shit without boxing. That's what we gotta start telling these niggas. You would not be shit without boxing. You would not make money anywhere else if you did not know how to throw your hands, nigga. Stop acting like boxing fans. You saying fuck the fans. Really? You say fuck the haters. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd used to have shirts that say I hate haters and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Talk about that. But you saying fuck the fans, bro, the niggas who genuinely support you. Like that's where we at, where the disrespected boxing fans is cool. But then if they start watching you, all of a sudden you the people's champion, shit like that. I don't be understanding these niggas, bro. Niggas be moving ass backwards, bro. We the reason. Yeah, that need to be the new that need to be the new hashtag. I like that. Y'all cooking up something in them comments, man. Hashtag we the reason. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I might put some Mazuma merch out here talking about we the reason. You feel me? We the reason. Yeah. I think we cooking up something. Shakur should have really stayed at 130. Yeah, he rushed it, bro, because you know what happened with Shakur? And I guarantee you this is what happened. He was at 130. He beat Jamel Herring. He beat Oscar Valdez. He was unified, but he realized that 135 was popping. He realized 135 was popping. He wanted in on that action. So he was like, you know what? We're gonna make this move up. I think he missed weight purposely in that fight that he missed weight. Who was it that he missed weight against? Who did he miss weight against? You know, he's still cooked, dude, obviously. Let me check real quick. I forgot who it was that he missed weight against. Was it Conceição? Yeah, it was Conceição, right? He missed weight against Conceição. Yeah, thank you, y'all. Y'all be informed. Thank you. I think he missed weight purposely, bro. You know what I mean? Just so he could have a legitimate reason. I think because I remember at that point in time, he was like, I remember he was saying that shit, bro. He was like, yeah, man, I think I'm outgrew the weight. I could find that video too. I guarantee you I could find that video. I don't think I should be at that weight class anymore. I'm gonna move up. Bro, he did that strategically so he could get in on the action that was currently going on at 35. Because at that time, 135 was hot, nigga. Everybody was there. But the problem was, Shakur came in at a time where niggas was already packing up to go to the next weight class. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know how you want to know how I know that he could go back down to 130 and be okay? Because he talks about how he got to eat up the fight at 35. Talk about how much he got to eat to maintain his weight at 35. Do y'all remember him saying that in these interviews? Does anybody remember Shakur talk about how he has to eat to make 135? He was saying that shit recently. I believe he said that shit in the build up to Haratunyan. He was sitting down. He was talking with his people. He talking about how he eating steaks and all this shit. You eating steaks? That let me know you not cutting weight. If you eating steaks as much as you know how steak is the last thing you should be eating. Yeah, motherfucker was there eating steaks. Bro, there's no way in hell that you should be eating steaks while you in the process of cutting weight. You know how bad red meat sits in your body, bro? You know how long it sit there? Bro, that's like one of the worst things you could eat while attempting to cut weight. So that let me know the nigga was probably already on weight at that time. Or wasn't too far off. He probably was in the low 40s or probably high 30s. Come on, man. Yeah, he looked like he was trying to put on weight. That's what I'm saying. He rushed to move up to 35. But it's like, nigga, I got a world title here now. Am I about to drop it and go back down? Am I about to vacate my WBC title and move back down to 30? But then it's like, who he gonna fight at 30? He gonna stay at 35 because the tank opportunity eventually is gonna present itself. At 130, who he gonna face? Lamont Roach? Navarrete? Come on, man. Ain't no like big money making fights at 130 right now. That's the reality. So he gonna stay his ass at 135 because he could beat a majority of these dudes. Just based off of the skill set alone. He not like an entirely small guy, so he could hold his own. You know what I'm saying? But the fight that he ultimately wants is in that division. Yeah, he waiting for that opportunity to present itself. So he gonna stay at 35. Gervonta ain't moving up, he ain't moving down neither. So it's like, if you want to fight Gervonta, you gotta see him at 35. If you fight Lamont Roach, Lamont moving up. If he fighting Venezuela moving down. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shakur should have just went for undisputed at 30. I forgot who else was champion at the time. Well, he had the two titles. He had the WBC and the WBO. Who had the remaining belts at the time? I don't even remember. I think it was, what was it, Navarrete? Navarrete had a belt. And somebody else. Regardless, hey, man. Cordina. No, I don't think Cobra had he didn't have the official WBA title, right? I think he had a version of it. And then Hector took it. Yeah, Hector did take a title, right? Okay. Wait, Cobra was world champion, bro? Cordina and Hector Garcia, bro. He would have fried both of them niggas badly. Yeah, I remember Hector beat the shit out of Cobra. Yeah, I remember that. I was going crazy. Cause you know what I had heard? I was speaking with my dad, right? And we was talking about the fights and shit like that. And my dad was like, yo, I heard about that Hector nigga, bro. Heard about that boy Hector. He tough, bro. That's gonna be a tough fight for Cobra. He said if Cobra don't box, he gonna be in trouble. I'm like, word. All right, let me check him out and shit. So we was literally watching. Like we got a TV just like this at the we had a TV just like that at the gym and we watching. Yeah, that nigga looks strong. He tough. You know what I'm saying? If Cobra don't got the power to get his respect, that's gonna be a bad joint. I remember that shit. Speaking about it, so when I was watching that shit live, I'm like, yo, Hector doing this nigga dirty. I should have put some bread on that shit, bro. I ain't even a big gambling dude, but that shit was bad. Yeah, Cobra stay on the ropes too long. Yeah, because I don't know, bro. I don't know. He don't listen to his coaches, so it is what it is. Triple G used to do that. If you wanted to fight him, you had to go to 160. I mean, not necessarily. If you did your research on Triple G, he offered to go to 68 to fight Chavez and to fight, who else was it? Carl Froch and all them. But Andre Ward stopped all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, yo, if you coming up to my division, you should come see me. But Andre Ward, Triple G was like, oh, I'll fight you at 164. Andre was like, nigga, why would I go to 164? I fight at 168. You was talking about going up for these dudes. Why you don't want to go up for me? So, Triple G, he had picks, bro. And what that means is, because a lot of people don't know what that is, he know who and who not to play with. You know what I'm saying? Triple G knew who and who not to play with. He was out here cherry picking just like everybody else. You feel me? And he went up to 68 for that third fight with Canelo. So that isn't always necessarily true. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Selective smoke. I remember saying that a while back. Yeah. Triple G has selective smoke. You feel me? A lot of these dudes got selective smoke for real. Andre Ward was a fucking monster, bro. He'd have cooked Triple G bad too. He'd have took Triple G on the inside and fried him. I already know how that shit would have went. Yeah. I remember Cobra was calling out Tank. Yeah. I remember he was on live going back and forth with Shakur. He was talking like he was on Shakur level. I said, bro, who? And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, who told Cobra that he was on Shakur level, bro? Like, who told him that? Like, he was talking as if they was like in the same like atmosphere. I was like, bro, no, like it's not even close. Gary Russell used to disrespect Tank, bro. Gary Russell used to disrespect Tank. There was an interview that Gary Russell did, bro, where he was talking about smacking Floyd and all. On some real shit, bro. I've been hearing Gary Russell been, blackballed, what I'm saying, from boxing because, how he got strained relationships with all these people. I believe that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like he was talking about knocking out Floyd like on some street shit. Gary Russell took a picture with Leo Santa Cruz pops. And bro, Gary Russell was disrespectful, bro. That little nigga was a savage. Tank not gonna fight Gary Russell, bro. He not. That would have been a bigger fight. I'll tell you what, though. Mr. Gary Russell Jr. versus Gervonta Davis in the DMV would have done better numbers than Lamont Roach. I know that for a fact. Russell called Tank a sucker. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that shit. Yeah, Xander Zayas, bro. I seen Xander Zayas calling out Virgil Ortiz on Sean Satel's YouTube channel. So Xander out here popping his shit, bro. He confident, man. I would definitely fight somebody who shit. If somebody disrespect me, yeah, I would fight them. That's just in me. But I guess when boxing's a business, disrespect not the only thing that plays a part in making a fight happen. That might motivate somebody to make a fight with you, but there might be other things that outweigh it. You know what I mean? They might disregard the disrespect if it don't make sense business wise, or if it's too high of a risk. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas keep their business hat on at all times, bro. That business hat done evaporated a lot of these niggas' pride. This nigga said I'm a scalawag. Nigga said, Mark, you're a scalawag. You mad backwards cunt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Tank done got called out a few times and nothing happened because of it, bro. Tank don't care, bro. He gonna do whatever Lil Leonard tell him to do. Or whatever I'll say. Tevin Farmer ran down on Tank like 20 times, bro. So when I be hearing Tank, because you never heard Tank talk this gangster shit about, pulling up the niggas' cribs or this and that, and bro, all this tough Tank shit just started coming out recently, bro. Oh, if you're not about the street shit, then like Tank, you not about that, bro. You're not about that, bro. Like you just a nigga with anger issues. You not about none of that street shit you talking about. You a little nigga with some anger with some anger problems. You grew up an angry child. That don't make you no fucking criminal or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? You's a little nigga who get mad very fast. You be having temper tantrum, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Tevin done ran down on you, was talking about what's good, and you over here, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Nigga, shut up, man. And Tevin just looked at you like, what is this nigga doing? He thought that was gonna scare niggas. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Like, nigga. He was like, whoa. Don't. Then he just started snapping. Everybody was like moving back, like, oh shit, think about to hit me. Tevin the whole time, like, the fuck? And Tevin not even a street nigga, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, ho. Don't touch me. He started swinging his elbows. Don't touch me. Cheese bust ass nigga. Look at Blackie. But yeah, man. Nigga, Tevin done ran down on you. Ain't nothing happened to him. You so like niggas done ran up on Caleb Plant and got they shit rocked. That nigga Caleb more gangster than you, nigga. I would rant on some real shit. I like my chances of running down on Tank on some street shit. Not on no street shit, but like on some confrontational shit. I think I would walk away unscathed. Most likely would walk away more, okay with Tank rather than Caleb Plant. If I walk down on Caleb Plant, there's a likelihood shit gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? But every time niggas done ran into Tank, bro, ain't nothing happened, bro. Ain't nothing happened. I never heard a Tank swinging on a nigga outside of the boxing ring. Never. Like, who the fuck niggas done been in your face like, yo, what's up, nigga? Let's fight, nigga. Nothing. Tank gonna put on a little show and then take his little ass back to his little you know what I'm saying? That crib, that little hole in the wall that Jerry used to walk into when Tom was chasing him and shit. That's where he gonna run into, like his little fucking doorway, nigga. Stop it. Tank is not this street nigga that y'all act like he is, bro. Like, Tank done got caught with DUIs and hit and runs. That's cool. You see what I'm saying? That niggas just be drinking and be doing stupid shit. But it's like Tank just started talking like that, bro. This nigga be wearing like handbags and you know what I'm saying? But this nigga be bedazzling his jeans. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he walk into this press conferences with these glasses on, and he be like, "Yeah, man, if this beef niggas pulling up to your crib, and you know, I pull up, man, you ain't cut like that, man. You know, you from the suburbs, like nigga, so what? All right, but you chose to fight a nigga from the suburbs. How that make you look, stupid? Don't nobody ever talk to Tank like that. It's like, bro, every nigga you fight, you talk about how they not ready, or they ain't got no skills. Nigga, you're literally exposing yourself because you're choosing to fight these niggas. You told Rolly that he a bum, he ain't got no skills. You pick Rolly. You told Ryan that he only had a left hook. The nigga was a bum, he ain't got no skills. You chose to fight him. You told Frank Martin that he was soft, that he was from the suburbs. You chose to fight him. What is you talking about, bro? The fuck are you talking about? You talking shit about the niggas that you hand selected to fight. Don't nobody ever question that? Like, all right, so why you fighting me then? Why niggas don't ask that? Why you fighting me then? Stupid. Ask Tank that shit. I bet you he get red as shit. Everybody a bum and Tank head, but you fighting them. Why don't you fight somebody who not a bum then, nigga? Mark from the neighborhood. That's fucking hilarious. If y'all know, y'all know. That's a funny ass story right there. Tank beat Mark. Shit. Nigga, I will hip toss Tank, nigga. You build the fight by talking. Bro, Tank literally he degrade all his opponents, bro. You degrade all your opponents. You talk about how they ain't got no skills and all that. Bro, there's a way to build up a fight without making your opponent look bad. When you telling your opponent that he ain't got no skills and he a bum and all that, what you want to do is big up your opponent so when you beat them, niggas will give you credit for it. You talking down on your opponents and talk about how they not ready for you and all, bro, that makes your resume, it makes it look like, you know what I'm saying, the dude not supposed to be in there with you. Part of promoting a fight is making the fans feel like the fight is going to be competitive and that it's going to be a great event. If you downplaying your opponent the entire time, oh, you a bum, nigga. You ain't got no skills, nigga. They put you in here too soon, nigga. Boxing fans going to be like, damn, is that true? If that's true, how the fuck would I watch it? Tank didn't pick Rolly, though. He didn't? He didn't pick Rolly? Because as far as I'm concerned, Tank don't give a fuck about mandatories. I seen an opportunity for Rolly and Tank to fight because they were both under the PBC umbrella and was both dealing with Mayweather Promotions. Tank didn't have to fight him if he didn't want to. Did Tank and Rolly go to a purse bid? Did they threaten to take his belt if he didn't fight Tank? Or if he didn't fight Rolly, was they going to take his belt? Because Devin tried that shit with Tank where he was trying to use the mandatory route to make the fight happen. And what Tank and his team told the WBA, we do whatever we want to do. We do whatever we want to do. Y'all don't tell us what to do. Y'all can keep this fucking belt. Okay. That's what you want to call it. That's what you want to call it, Christian. Confrontational build-up. Okay. We see shit different ways, my brother. It's cool. Was the easiest fight to make. Absolutely. Niggas put the coon emoji. You crazy, JK. Call it take a coon. But yeah, I'm just talking shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into this video, man, that I saw Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn did an interview with Boxing News. I guess that's a media outlet out there in the UK. And they had asked him about that situation that had went on. Hold on. My fault. Let me see something. Okay. According to Barbosa Box, looks like Earl Spencer, Sebastian Fundora are set to fight in January at Cowboy Stadium. I hope that shit is on January 11th on my birthday, cuz. I hope that shit on my birthday, bro. January 11th. Let's get it popping. We'll love to see that. That'll be a good gift. But that's interesting. We definitely gonna talk about that once that shit is made official. But anyways, let's get into that video that Eddie Hearn put out with Boxing News, man, a media outlet out in the UK. And they were speaking about the whole confrontation between Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn. This is his perspective on the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And he provided a little bit of context that I actually didn't know about. Yeah, my birthday on a Saturday. Yep. This year coming up. Yeah, I think so. Let me check my calendar real quick. Yeah, my birthday on a Saturday. This year coming up. But let's get into Eddie Hearn, what he had to say. He provided a little bit of details that I actually didn't know about. Eddie Hearn be talking spicy, bro. That little nigga, that big motherfucker. I met Eddie Hearn in person. He a big motherfucker. He at least like 6'6". We got the same birthday? That's what's up, bro. Tito Trinidad birthday is the 10th, January 10th. And then there's a fighter's birthday that's on January 12th. Forgot who though. Let me see. Somebody's birthday is on the 12th. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier birthday on the 12th. Frank Martin too? Oh shit. Frank Martin birthday the day after mine. That's what's up. Tito Trinidad birthday on the 10th though. But let's get it. Yo, Eddie Hearn be talking crazy though, bro. That big motherfucker be talking real spicy. So let's hear what Eddie Hearn had to say and what he recollected from the Devin Haney situation. We spoke about it yesterday a little bit, but this is Eddie Hearn's take.
Last one before I let you go, totally from Saturday, but separate to the card. Conor Benn, of all people, filmed you and Devin Haney having an argument. What was the crack there? What was being said? It looked kind of heated. It didn't look like you were.
It was heated because I don't know if you saw the Twitter
about the tickets.
Yeah, and I just couldn't believe. Like, bear in mind the relationship that I've got with Devin. Bear in mind everything that we've been through. I could not believe he would put that out on social media because he was moaning, and this is what he was trying to say to me. He said, no, I received a message from him at 6 a.m. on the day of the fight saying I need tickets for Joshua. He messaged me, I think, 24 hours before saying, yo, right? And I had so much going on, I didn't reply. And then when I replied Friday night, he messaged me back Saturday at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I need tickets for tonight. And firstly, all of the inner ringside tickets were pre-assigned with His Excellency and those people. Plus, we had months' notice from our fighters who had put in requests that we'd sorted out. So at that point, we just don't have the tickets. Right? So I said, look, it's not solely our show that, we're just working on the event. You may have to ask Riyadh season, you know, for the tickets. No reply. So then I'm sitting there at the show and it's like, wow, Eddie Hearn didn't get me tickets. You know, this is like, he's so two-faced. It's like, so I just replied, I said, you're an arrogant fucking prick, to be honest with you. Like, and I pulled him at the show and I said, what do you think you're doing? And he said, well, hey. I said, no, not hey. I said, what are you doing? I said, one, you couldn't be more arrogant. Two, why are you just not messaging me after I've messaged you to say, come on, Eddie, like, you sure you can't help? Like, whatever, you put a tweet out. I said, you're like a little kid. I said, you used to be a good kid, you did. I said, now I don't like this arrogance that I'm seeing from you. I said, so don't ever do that again. And he was like, no, well, you said something about me in the media. I said, no, I'm just answering questions. I don't represent you. I said, so if I get asked about Devin Haney, I'm going to tell you what I think about the situation. And I've never said anything disrespectful. I said, but you have. I said, so don't ever disrespect me again. Anyway, you'll be able to watch it all on Netflix very soon.
Yeah, we will. When's that out?
Sort of Q2 of 2025.
And they got the Devin Haney gate in the camera.
They'll get him.
So that's interesting. So he added a little bit of context to the situation, but we essentially know what happened. He said he had actually texted Devin Haney back. He said Devin wrote yo or some shit like that. He said he had wrote something back like yo, like, you know, you might have to reach out to Riyadh season, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? All my tickets were, you know, the tickets that I had, you know, people booked months in advance. You know what I mean? We had all of that sorted out. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the seats were pre-assigned. You feel what I mean? So with that being known, it's like you hit me up on 24 hours notice. And you just want me to bend over backwards for you, get something done. You gonna have to talk to Riyadh season. Said no reply. Then the nigga showed to the fight talking crazy on Twitter, bro. He told him that he's an arrogant little fucking prick. That's fucking hilarious, bro. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I wonder who the fuck. I still didn't answer who the fuck he got the tickets from. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. I don't need to know that much. That shit just funny though. Shit definitely funny. He said he used to be a good kid. I don't know what happened. Blah blah blah. Eddie said that Devin didn't like how the way he was talking about him in interviews. Seems like that relationship don't fell out the window, huh? Sheesh. First of all, faggot, watch who the fuck you talking to, and now you getting packed up, dumbass nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Your mom ride dick, nigga. That's how you talking from your that's how you got Wi-Fi right now, because your mom fucking sucked to keep the lights on because your bum ass stay in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Scratching your stomach, eating pizza rolls, you bum ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Bum ass nigga. Nigga name is Dizzick. Take my Dizzick out your mouth, bitch ass nigga. Your mom take Dizzick for a Chizak, nigga. Stupid ass. Will never say that to my face. Bro, and it's like, bro, the fuck? Ain't nobody rocking with Eddie, nigga. I told y'all niggas I don't like Eddie. I was just providing his opinion on the whole situation, because I know there's probably some people who didn't watch the video. And I thought what he said was funny. Fuck, I laugh at what, if something funny, I'ma laugh, nigga. See, y'all them type niggas, like y'all be on other niggas' dick so heavy that y'all don't even be receptive of other people's opinions and shit like that. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Yo, these dudes are weird, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like these not even boxing fans. These is weirdos that, you know, just happen to show up at boxing communities. They make fake pages, imitating other people, creating characters, You know what I mean? Because they don't have the nuts to beat themselves online, bro. These dudes are bona fide weirdos. Eddie some shit. What does that mean? Eddie some shit. I didn't even like say anything, bro. I didn't say whether I agreed with him. I didn't say whether I disagreed with him. I just laughed at him calling Devin a prick. That's funny to me. That's a funny word. We don't say that over here. So when I hear other people say it, it's pretty funny. I care less, bro. For real, for real. Shout out to the 23 people that's in the building, man. If y'all can hit the like button, that'd be very much appreciated, man. And shout out to everybody that's a new member on the channel right now. That's, supporting the nation, man. Supporting the brand, you feel me? From what I see, the camera quality, been pretty good. You know what I mean? Can't complain about that. He can't get fighters fights? Okay. I bet you was just watching the Dubois and Joshua fight, though. That was a pretty good fight. He made that fight. He just did a 5v5 with Frank Warren, and there was some pretty good, entertaining fights. He doing something right. A lot of people signing with him. Yeah, I got a new member today. My boy Notes. My boy Notes got a membership with Mazuma TV, man. Shout out to the boy Notes. But now I provide my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney just got to be a little bit more like, how can I say this? He got to remove his entitlement from the situation. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a lot of entitlement on Devin Haney's part. And Eddie Hearn keep telling him, bro, I really don't owe you shit, because it's like, I'm not obligated to do anything for you. You keep asking me for favors, bro. Like, I take care of my fighters first. They book a month in advance. Meanwhile, you coming through on 24 hours notice and expecting me to drop everything I'm doing. Like, think about it. Eddie Hearn is helping promote the show. His fighter is in the main event. He's juggling a lot of shit right now. He dealing with what a lot of these promoters be dealing with, making sure everything is running smoothly and all that. Meanwhile, we got somebody who, he don't got no type of promotional ties to, no contractual obligations to, trying to get him to bend over backwards from it and get him a ticket for a fight. Meanwhile, you know what I mean? All his, all the people that he had attended to had booked months in advance. This nigga trying to come through. So Eddie Hearn got stopped what he doing with his whole promotional, with his whole boxing event, to get him a ticket for him to watch the fight when that's not one of his fighters. Yeah, but I don't feel like, and I see what you're saying, Anonymous. You definitely tighten up once you realize certain niggas ain't for you. But it's like, is Eddie Hearn the nigga to move aggressive with? Is Eddie Hearn the nigga to move more aggressive with? Especially when you asking him for a favor. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Devin tripping a little bit. But, we all have our moments. I do shit and I look back on it. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I mean, you just got to tighten up a little bit. You definitely don't need to be moving aggressive with niggas who you asking for favors for. Because when you asking a nigga for a favor, you ultimately giving them power over you. I mean, so if you gonna move aggressive with niggas, I think it's best to not ask them for anything. You know what I'm saying? But he got his ticket anyway, so who gives a fuck? It is what it is. It was just a little simple. I thought it was a pretty entertaining exchange they've been having. You feel me? I said Devin's rich. Why the fuck he tripping? Well, I think the tickets that he was looking for, he couldn't even purchase for real. Because from what I understand, they tickets were sold out. So it's like you actually had to have a connect to, get seated over there. You feel me? Now that because I actually said that yesterday. I said, why he ain't just buy a ticket? But then Najee Spiller had told me, like, yo, all the tickets that was to the public, they had completely sold out. So, like, for him to get that ticket, he would have to, really reach out to somebody and get some shit working behind the scenes. Makes a lot of sense. All right, I'm gonna drop that. Let me see. See something real quick. My fault, yo. I actually got it pinned on the chat. J Cash. Oh, okay, you say you see it. All right. So 96,000 people in the arena, bro. PYP said Haney has to go back to Oscar now or PBC. I mean, does he really? I don't think so, man. I feel like Devin Haney is a big enough of a name now where he really don't gotta go he don't really gotta sign with a promoter. You know what I'm saying? He got DHP. He can move however he want to move, like he been doing. You know what I'm saying? He could work with Golden Boy. He could work with Matchroom. He could work with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? He's been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he necessarily need to sign with anybody. I just think that Devin Haney needs to get back on the winning track. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna stay at 40, go ahead, take that belt, try to take that belt off Puello. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit popping at 40. If you're not gonna stay at 40, go up to 47. You know what I'm saying? See if you can get an opportunity with you being like a champion in recess with the WBC. Try to see if you can get a mandatory shot at Mario Barrios, fight him, get a title there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could set up a fight with you and Conor Benn. You know, he has to get a good win his next fight to put him back in a power position. Yeah, he's been independent, and that's what Eddie Hearn been telling him. He's like, bro, I really don't owe you shit because you an independent fighter. You not signed with me, so why you feel like I owe you so much? Like, we done business together, cool, but it's like, stop acting like I have to do something. I don't have to do anything for you. That's what I've been talking about in terms of like his entitlement. He feels like he needs to be given something from Eddie when technically Eddie don't gotta give him shit. Yeah, how long ago has it been since Devin fought? May, June, July, August. It's been 5 months. It's been 5 months. You feel me? He's overplaying his card. I can see what you're saying. You got to get back on the winning track. So PYP says, Mazuma, play matchmaker for Haney. Who do you match him with your first fight back? Look, man, on some real shit, I'm getting my WBC title back and going back to where I started at 140, bro. Does Ryan Garcia necessarily deserve an opportunity for a rematch with Devin Haney again? I'm sure boxing fans will be entertained to see it, honestly, but, I don't think he deserves it for real. You feel what I'm saying? But, if it does happen, I would drain Ryan's ass all the way down to 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And this time, if he missed weight, cancel the fucking fight. That's what I would do. But regardless, if I'm matchmaking for Devin Haney, I'm activating that champion and reset shit, making Puello fight me off the rip. If I'm taking the belt off Puello, then after that, I'm looking to unify at 40. Who want work? You feel me? Like, T.O., what's going on? Let's make something happen. Once you get done with them litigations with Top Rank, we can make something happen unless you still acting like a turkey, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to rumble, you know what I'm saying? We can get it popping with Liam Paro, get back on good terms with Eddie Hearn, get that shit going because it seemed like Eddie Hearn was entertained with the possibility of making that fight happen. Then we can start talking about, the other champion in the division, Raul Venezuela. What can we do with that? Can we make a unification fight happen? He'll beat Raul easy. Devin Haney could, with the current champions that are in the division at 140 right now, he could become undisputed if he's himself. You know what I'm saying? We got to see how he bounces back. You feel me? if he's himself, is anything like himself, he beats all them other champions in the division. Thomas said, he said after the Ryan fight, he's fighting at whatever weight he wants. That lets me know 140 is a rough cut. Well, it's definitely going to be a rough cut because all he really said, for somebody like Devin Haney, who's that fucking big, bro, 5 pounds is only going to do so much for him transitioning from 135 to 140. However, based off of how the way he performed, with Regis Prograis, and how the way he was still able to, the fact that, when he fought Ryan, he was still conditioned enough to get up after them knockdowns and still push through them 12 rounds. It let me know that he has energy at 140, he's strong at 140, and he has some durability at 140. Because I honestly feel like if Ryan would have dropped him that many times at 135, I don't know if Devin would have got up. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I think that Devin was losing so much of his fight in the gym that if he would have got hit with those save shots at 135 by Ryan and got knocked down that many times, I don't know if he would have been able to find, the energy within himself to keep getting up and taking those shots. You feel me? I think them additional 5 pounds actually did something for him. Dev walk around 165. Shit, that's that, and Devin not fat. You know what I'm saying? He's just a solid dude. You see what I'm saying? Like I seen a recent picture he posted on Instagram, bro. He got abs and everything. He just some motherfuckers just could carry weight really well, bro. Bro, I could be 180, 185 pounds, and niggas will never know. They'll still think I'm like 150. It's just some people carry weight better than others. You know what I'm saying? So I think that 140 is a good weight for him. And, it's always going to be a sacrifice. Look, because if he were to go to 147 and he walk around at 165, that's 18 pounds he got to cut regardless. You feel me? So it's like, it's going to be a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Even if he transitioned to welterweight. I'm trying to get Devin. If Devin Haney is looking to, get right back in the mix, and get some big significant fights happening in the division and continue to stamp his legacy, go ahead and take that, go get your belt back from Puello, bro. Go get that, what I'm saying, become a legitimate champion in the division again and start looking for the big fights from there. Because think about it, man, them dudes at 140, the biggest payday that they going to the biggest payday they could get at 140 is against you. Think about it. Ryo could get the Tank fight at one, unless these guys move down to 35 and fight Tank. Think about it. At 140, if they don't have to move down or go up or anything like that, within their division, what is the biggest payday that they gonna get? Because Ryan not at that weight class. You know what I'm saying? He's never made 140, as far as I'm concerned. So it's like, what's the biggest payday that you can get at 140 if you're a champion? It would have to be up against Devin Haney, I'm assuming. Who else is a big star at 140? Who else is a big name at 140? Forgot what that petty ass comment. He said Devin will be fine. Victor Conte got him. That's petty. That's a little shady ass shot. Pagai is a fucking Devin Haney hater to the max. You've never seen that man test positive for PEDs, but you're over here alluding to it. Meanwhile, I never seen you criticize Ryan Garcia like that. I never seen you take shots at, Ryan Garcia ain't need Victor Conte. He ain't need him. Ain't that some shit? You alluding to Devin Haney being a drug cheat because he working with Victor Conte. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia has a history of working with Victor Conte. You say nothing about it. And, even though he's not working with Victor Conte, he still got PEDs in his system. Yeah, Dev never missed weight. Even when 35 was killing him, he still made the weight. That's a true professional. Yeah, Dev never test positive. But Pagad talking about Devin will be fine. Victor Conti got him. And if you know Victor Conti, you'll know why, Pagad being petty. Ryan has a history of working with Eddie Reynoso. Yup. It's a fact. Eddie Reynoso whole can't be popping positive. From his most popular fighter to the smallest ones. See how much fat Eddie Reynoso got up off of Andy Ruiz? And that nigga looking like Mario Lopez. Nigga had Andy all cut up. That nigga Andy started to see his abs. Like, what the fuck? The fuck they got going on over there at Eddie Reynoso gym? Had that nigga Andy Ruiz with a 4-pack. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. That shit was bad. Had that nigga cut the fuck up. I was like, man, if y'all don't see the bullshit, bro, Ryan Garcia had a crazy before and after picture, bro. They was only a year apart. And I was like, yo, I knew back then that Ryan was on that bullshit, bro. And he ain't move up and weight and nothing. His body looked totally different. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was this? There's people talking about, well, he just got older. He just got older. Like, bro, his physique changed. This nigga physique changed drastically. Hold on. I'm gonna find this shit. Look at this shit. I'm gonna share this screen with y'all. Look at Ryan Garcia on this picture right here. Right? Arnold Barbosa. He number one in T.O.'s ranking, but T.O. don't want no smoke with him. Check this shit out. Look at Ryan Garcia right here, bro. Look, this nigga got a half a titty. You see that shit? You see that shit right there? Look at this nigga. This nigga left titty, like he got a little bit of tissue right there. You feel what I'm saying? Look, he got a little bit of. He don't even got no abs. Look, no abs, no abdominal. Bro, this wasn't even that long ago, bro. Look at him with a half a titty. And then he trained with Eddie and them, bro. This nigga whole body changed, bro. I'm like, yo, what this nigga on? I swear, Boxing Ego had a before and after picture of Ryan. Hold on, I'm gonna find this shit. Older with pads. Okay. I had that picture on my phone. And it was the same shit with Alicia Bumgarner, bro. I exposed that. Bro, she literally looked like a totally different person, bro. A totally different person. She was in the same weight class. They was like, nah, she might have moved up. No, she never moved up in weight. This bitch biceps was on Terry Crews, nigga. Her shit was up here. This bitch had 22s on her shit. I said, yo, what woman produced muscle like that? Unless like I was questioning that when I seen her on the scale, because I remember Alicia back when I was a young boy. She always had an athletic physique. That wasn't what was in question, but the muscle that she packed on in such a short amount of time, I'm like, that shit kind of weird. Boy, Usyk was big as shit against Benavidez, bro. I'm trying to, bro, I be peeping all that shit, bro. I gotta find this picture, bro. I'm not getting off of here until I find that picture. And y'all remember, Gervonta was accusing Ryan of being on that shit too. He knew some shit, but then when he beat Devin, all of a sudden, that shit didn't. It didn't come into account. Watch, y'all niggas gonna see the difference. We'll find this fucking picture. There it go. There it go. There it go right here. Look at this shit. Look at this right here, brother. Y'all tell me. Let me present this shit. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. How? This bro, and I ain't even trying to be on no pause shit, bro. But look at the nigga nipples, bro. Them Jones totally different. Bro, I ain't even trying to be on no weird shit, bro. I promise you I wasn't even looking at that. Like I wasn't really looking. But bro, like his whole body looked different, bro. The neck muscles, the collarbone, the chest, the arms, nigga. Bro, he didn't even move up in weight at that time, bro. Bro, I'm not trying to be on no pause shit, bro. I'm being dead serious. Bro, look at this nigga's physique. You could, like, if you was to take the nigga head off his body, you wouldn't even be able to tell that that's the same person. This nigga got a tan and all. This nigga whole complexion different. No fucking PEDs gave this nigga melanin. What the fuck? Like, bro, this shit crazy, bro. I'm trying to tell you, the PEDs gave this nigga melanin. Wow. Look at that. The niggas was questioning him back then, bro. Back then. Back in 2021, niggas was already thinking crazy about Ryan, how the way he looked, fucking with Canelo and them. Nigga even had, bro, that was him in the back, bro. Ryan in that picture in 2018, that was him before he was about to step out in the ring. He didn't have a single, bro, this nigga had no abs and a soft chest. And then you train with Canelo for a little bit and you on some Hercules shit. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all that shit, bro. Who the fuck is Kazuma? This nigga's a blade, bro. Getting packed up out of here. But you said Mazuma is Haney top 5 at 140? Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. I think a lot of people just disregard Haney because of, you know, the Ryan Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once he gets back on a winning track, you know what I mean, especially if he has a great performance in his next bout, they're gonna start bringing him up again. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of getting back in the gym and getting a fight date and, you know, showing out when that fight comes. You know what I'm saying? Because this situation is either going to make or break Haney. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? If he got the mental fortitude to continue pushing, then he'll reinstate himself as a top guy in boxing, not just at 140, but in boxing. If he doesn't, you know what I mean, and this loss really gets to him from a mental and emotional aspect, then, you know, people going to continue degrading him. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up to Haney, but I think he's a top 5 guy right now based off of what, you know, he's done lately at 140. You can make a case that he's really, you know, number 1. Because like I said, I don't really see no champions at 140 that could beat Haney right now if he's himself. PYP, he says, Ryan allowed the top 5s and we put asterisks next to him or honorable mention top 5s for Ryan. Well, this is the thing. Ryan never made 140 pounds, so can, based off of that, can we rank him at 140? I don't think we could give him a ranking at 140. He's never made 140. You know, after he got stopped by Tank at 35, he moved up. And who was the guy that he fought? I forgot. Let me look it up real quick. Who was the dude he fought before? Okay, so he fought Oscar Duarte. He weighed 143 pounds against Oscar Duarte. So, you know, when he fought Fortuna, he weighed 140. You know what I'm saying? But that was the one time he made the weight. But that was back in 2022. That's 2 years ago. And Javier Fortuna wasn't no legit 140-pound fighter anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? When we looking at what he's done, you know, we can't really rank him at 140. Both of his fights was at 143. That ain't it. Said how he's number one if he got his ass whooped his last fight. Bro, did you not hear what the fuck I just said, bro? So we completely, you know, this just another dude who just completely disregards the facts. Bro, he went in there with somebody who had PEDs in their system. So you could say he took damage, you could say he took punishment, and that, you know, the reality of the situation is he got cheated. He was a victim to a cheater. And that's just what it is, bro. I know y'all don't want to admit it. I know y'all hate Devin so much that, you know what I mean, y'all just want to ignore the fact that Ryan Garcia tested positive. But, you know, that's not what we do over here. We hold motherfuckers accountable. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You feel me? So, you know, y'all can miss me with that shit, bro. Like I said, you can make a case that Devin Haney's number one at 140 right now because I can't name no other champions in the division that could defeat Devin Haney. I don't see Teofimo beating Devin Haney. I don't see Rayo Venezuela beating Devin Haney. I don't see what's Albert Puello defeating Devin Haney. I don't see none of these dudes. Leon Paro, I don't see him beating Devin Haney neither. And that's just me being honest. I'm being 1,000% truthful with you. And if I'm lying, what champion beats what champion beats Haney right now? T.O.? We seen T.O. get outboxed by guys who are not on the level of a Devin Haney. Devin Haney has superior boxing skills to Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, in my opinion. You think that T.O. would defeat Devin Haney when he can't even cut off a ring? I highly doubt that. Leon Paro, he could fight. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely fight, but, you know, I don't think he has what it takes to defeat somebody as athletic and quick and, you know, as intelligent as Devin Haney. I don't see it. Yeah, of course. That's what you want people to believe. For God, that's what you want people to believe because you have a deep animosity for this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what it is that you hate about Dev, bro. I don't know if it's that you don't like his personality. I don't know if you don't like his dad. I don't know what it is, bro. But you know, that's what you want to believe. That's not the reality of the situation. And there's no way for you to even know that. There's no way for you to even know if PEDs had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? PEDs could have had everything to do with that. You don't know. You just that's just what you want to believe because you dislike Devin Haney. You feel me? I don't think I don't think Ryan Garcia would have took them PEDs if it didn't give him some sort of advantage. Yeah, Ryan don't deserve to be on no box rec rankings. PYP, he's a fucking drug cheat. He need to sit his ass down somewhere, think about what he did. You know what I'm saying? And his comeback fight in April should be against Jaron Ennis at 147 pounds. That's how I'll punish him. I'd have gave him a crazy ass stipulation like, yo, you banned for a year, right? We'll ban you for a year, but on your comeback fight, it gotta be against Jaron Ennis. If you turn that down, then you banned for a whole nother year. That's what I'd do him. Had Boots pack him the fuck up and send him on his way. Yeah, PYP, Devin Haney, he 31-0. Yeah, as he should be. Because that fight that, he got cheated against with Ryan Garcia was ruled a no contest. On some real shit, bro, they should have gave Ryan a loss for that, man. I feel like no contest is like a slap on the wrist. I feel like motherfuckers who genuinely, yeah, bro, I would love to see Boots pack Ryan the fuck up. Because Ryan swear that he's just like this special talent that can't be fucked with. It's like, bro, you're a fucking, not only are you a drug cheat, but you're a cheater overall. And you cut corners, bro. You're not the person that's gonna, thrive in this boxing shit much longer. You are clearly, I believe, in my opinion, I think you're on recreational drugs and you're an alcoholic. You see what I'm saying? So it's only a matter of time before your body shut down and it ages to the point where you're not going to be able to compete in boxing no more. It happens to all these alcoholics that, are currently that are boxers. You know what I'm saying? The liquor catch up, it slows down your reflexes, it ages your body, and then, you a young, old nigga, like Adrian Broner. You young, but your body responding like an old nigga because that liquor done caught up to you. Yeah, Ryan gonna come back. I would love to see Boots pack him up and get some clout off his name after whooping his ass. You feel me? I would make Ryan Garcia. I would destroy his career, bro. I'm like, yo, we gonna ban you for a year and then offer you the Jaron Ennis fight. If you don't take it, you're gonna be banned for another year and gonna have to come back and fight Martin Piccoli. You gotta come back, nigga. You gotta come back the year after and fight Martin Piccoli, nigga. Say no, I'm just talking shit. Ryan, he drink and he do too much to, make 140. He might have drank himself out of the weight class, you feel me? Yeah, I make him fight Piccoli off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Ryan gonna come in like 170 and get packed up. Yo. Piccoli could only use his left hand. Shout out to Piccoli, bro. That boy gangster. Yeah, Ryan will never fight Boots, bro. I remember when Ryan Garcia's dad was talking shit to Eddie Hearn. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got next? Who you got next? Eddie was like, Jaron Ennis. He was like, nigga started looking around. Then he said somebody else's name. How about this person? Bitch. They know what type of time it is, bro. They all shook of Boots, bro. If Victor Conti can be accepted in the sport of boxing, why not Ryan? I like that. It's a good point. Victor Conti definitely found his way back in. That nigga taught Shane Mosley how to shoot up steroids. He did time in the feds, came back out, somehow had a shit ton of money, and found his way back into boxing with supplements. And apparently, Victor Conti be doing blood work. He could tell you like what deficiencies you have in terms of vitamins and minerals in your system, and he'll give you like the the supplements necessary to balance all that shit out. And Shit is crazy. That nigga really like a chemist. And you ever notice when somebody positive for, PEDs, they interview Victor Conte, he could tell you about how the molecule is broken down and the benefits of it and, how long it takes to get out your system and what PED is more dangerous than the other and how much stronger this PED is in comparison to this other one. Shit is crazy, bro. Victor Conte really a genius with the PEDs, bro. So you mean, and this is the thing about Victor Conte, that's why I don't trust him. You mean to tell me that you know everything about these performance enhancement drugs, right? But you don't know how to beat a drug test? You know how to beat a drug test, my nigga. You know how to put the PEDs in their system, and cycle off of the system and still reap the benefits of the drug. You know how to do that, my nigga. Victor Conte a genius on the low, but he a piece of shit, bro. It is what it is. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all see it in my eyes, bro. I'm exhausted, man. You feel what I mean? I'm gonna go get me some rest. You know what I mean? Spend the night. I got my son sleeping in the other room, so I'm gonna just, lay out with my boy. You feel me? But until then, y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love and contributed to the conversation. You feel me? Hit the like button on the way out. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mind, man. Get y'all membership with Mazuma TV if you really rock with the channel. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys very much, man. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'll be back at y'all with another live tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that one. But until then, peace.